Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Move through by or as by digging. A hole made by an animal, usually for shelter. A passageway through or under something, usually underground, especially one for trains or cars. The tunnel reduced congestion at that intersection. Force a way through. Move through by or as by digging. Burrow through the forest. A hole made by an animal, usually for shelter. Cause to move around a center so as to show another side of. Turn up, loosen, or remove earth. Turn over the soil for aeration. Move by turning over or rotating. Turn over on your left side. Think about carefully, weigh. Place into the hands or custody of. Turn from an upright or normal position. Cause to overturn from an upright or normal position. Turn upside down, or throw so as to reverse. Turn over the pancakes. Do business worth a certain amount of money. Turn up, loosen, or remove earth. Remove, harvest, or recover by digging. Dig salt. The site of an archaeological exploration. They set up camp next to the dig. An aggressive remark directed at a person like a missile and intended to have a telling effect. She takes a dig at me every chance she gets. The act of touching someone suddenly with your finger or elbow. She gave me a sharp dig in the ribs. Remove the inner part or the core of. The act of digging. Create by digging. Dig a hole. Get the meaning of something. Poke or thrust abruptly. Work hard. She was digging away at her math homework. A small gouge, as in the cover of a book. The book was in good condition except for a dig in the back cover. Thrust down or into. Dig the oars into the water. Turn up, loosen, or remove earth. Turn up, loosen, or remove earth. Remove the inner part or the core of. A small valley between mountains. He built himself a cabin in a hollow high up in the Appalachians. Remove the interior of. Hollow out a tree trunk. Devoid of significance or force. A hollow victory. A depression hollowed out of solid matter. A cavity or space in something. Hunger had caused the hollows in their cheeks. As if echoing in a hollow space. The hollow sound of footsteps in the empty ballroom. Lacking in substance or character. A hollow person. Not solid, having a space or gap or cavity. A hollow wall. Informal terms for a difficult situation. One playing period, from tee to green, on a golf course. He played 18 holes. Hit the ball into the hole. Informal terms for the mouth. A depression hollowed out of solid matter. A fault. He shot holes in my argument. An opening deliberately made in or through something. An opening into or through something. An unoccupied space. Make holes in. A path or channel or duct through or along which something may pass. A passage between rooms or between buildings. Enter a group or organization in order to spy on the members. Become clear or enter one's consciousness or emotions. She was penetrated with sorrow. Spread or diffuse through. Music penetrated the entire building. Pass into or through, often by overcoming resistance. The bullet penetrated her chest. Come to understand. Insert the penis into the vagina or anus of. Did the molester penetrate the child? Make one's way deeper into or through. The hikers did not manage to penetrate the dense forest. Having a hole cut through. A perforated eardrum. Pass into or through, often by overcoming resistance. Make a hole into or between, as for ease of separation. Perforate the sheets of paper. A series of connected underground tunnels occupied by rabbits. An overcrowded residential area. United States jurist who served as Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, 1891 to 1974. United States writer and poet, 1905 to 1989. A series of connected underground tunnels occupied by rabbits. An overcrowded residential area. A colony of rabbits. A tunnel through which the railroad track runs. An underground tunnel with recesses where bodies were buried, as in ancient Rome. An electric railway operating below the surface of the ground, usually in a city. In Paris the subway system is called the metro, and in London it is called the tube, or the underground. An underground tunnel or passage enabling pedestrians to cross a road or railway. An underground tunnel or passage enabling pedestrians to cross a road or railway. An aggressive remark directed at a person like a missile and intended to have a telling effect. She threw shafts of sarcasm. The hollow spine of a feather. A revolving rod that transmits power or motion. A column of light, as from a beacon. Defeat someone through trickery or deceit. The main, mid-section of a long bone. Architecture. Upright consisting of the vertical part of a column. Obscene terms for penis. A long pointed rod used as a tool or weapon. A line that forms the length of an arrow pointer. A long rod or pole, especially the handle of an implement or the body of a weapon like a spear or arrow. A long vertical passage sunk into the earth, as for a mine or tunnel. A vertical passageway through a building, as for an elevator. Equip with a shaft. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. Travel in an automobile. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. He needs a car to get to work. The compartment that is suspended from an airship and that carries personnel and the cargo and the power plant. Where passengers ride up and down. The car was on the top floor. A wheeled vehicle adapted to the rails of railroad. 3 cars had jumped the rails. A conveyance for passengers or freight on a cable railway. They took a cable car to the top of the mountain. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. A group that controls the activities of a political party. He was endorsed by the Democratic machine. A device for overcoming resistance at one point by applying force at some other point. An efficient person. The boxer was a magnificent fighting machine. An intricate organization that accomplishes its goals efficiently. The war machine. Any mechanical or electrical device that transmits or modifies energy to perform or assist in the performance of human tasks. Make by machinery. Turn, shape, mold, or otherwise finish by machinery. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine. A motor vehicle with 4 wheels, usually propelled by an internal combustion engine.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.